Everyone, this is Across the Board with Jeff Grant here at SBRforum.com. Game 3 of the Western Conference Finals between the San Antonio Spurs and Memphis Grizzlies will tip off on Saturday night, 9 o'clock Eastern Time at ESPN at FedEx Forum. Current line available in the market is the Grizzlies as 5-point home favorites as I shoot this on Thursday morning, while the total stands at 177.5 at SBRodds.com. Of course, the Spurs own a 2-0 series lead, both games going over the total. The Spurs picking up a 93-89 overtime win in Game 2. The main storyline offensively in that game was Tony Parker controlling the pace of play, finishing with 15 points and dishing out a career-high 18 assists. An injury that he has suffered through basically the entire playoffs. He's going to get an MRI on that left calf, but he said he's not too worried about it. And the 3 days of rest between Game 2 and Game 3 are certainly going to help, in his opinion. Averaging 102.2 points per game in the playoffs while allowing just 91.8. From a sports betting trend perspective, the Spurs are 7-12 straight up and 11-8 against the spread as road underdogs of 3.5 to 6 points the last 2+ seasons, with the over going 12-7 in that situation. When you look at the Grizzlies, they have to be a little upset that they didn't come away with at least a split from San Antonio. Yes, they did trail by double digits in both of those games, taking the Spurs to the wire in Game 2, but they won the rebounding battle in both games. A key statistic for this team, especially after the Spurs struggled with the Golden State Warriors in the Western Conference semifinals in that category. The Grizzlies 1-5 in games 1 and 2 during the 2013 playoffs, but 7-0 in all other games. It's a statistic that is out there in the national media. Of course, their failures in Game 1 and 2 can definitely be attributed to the fact of playing on their opponent's home floor, the Los Angeles Clippers, the Oklahoma City Thunder, and of course, the San Antonio Spurs. The Grizzlies 19-1 straight up at home since February 8th. And they have some things going for them in the third game of a playoff series the last 2+ seasons. 5-0 against the spread, with the under cashing in all 5 of those games. And a trend that I researched this morning: when coming home after suffering 2 or more consecutive losses since the start of the regular season, the Grizzlies are 6-0 against the spread. I have to back Memphis in this spot. I don't exactly want to. I think the number is exactly where it is. But from a sports betting trend perspective and a situational standpoint, I think Memphis is the play. So I'm going to go Memphis -5 against the San Antonio Spurs on Saturday night. This has been another edition of Across the Board here at SBRforum.com, and follow me on Twitter at Jeff Grant Sports.